Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to introduce our 2018 spring raw Pu-erh teas, and these are the Yunnan sourcing brand raw Pu-erh teas. And I'm also going to introduce you to the ripe Pu-erh teas that we have produced so far. So without further ado, I'll introduce first the LIANG line. So the LIANG teas are teas that were grown in LIANG Prefecture in Yunnan, many of which were grown in Mengku, some were grown in Yongde. Actually, the first one that we have here is the Mangfei. Last did this in 2016, although this is a different Mangfei than we did in 2016. This is from a little bit of older trees, not super old, but older. Excellent tea. We're really excited to have Mangfei back in the mix again. And again, this is our LIANG wrapper. And here is where we put the village name to differentiate. And these are just hand stamps. So the other one is ZHUAN. And this is the Mengku area ZHUAN. So this is in Mengku County. And this is different than, also we call it Big Snow Mountain. This is different than the 2016 and 2017 Big Snow Mountain. This is from older trees also. So a higher quality one, a little bit more expensive, but definitely worth it. And next up, Bingdao Lao Zhai, which is the most expensive LIANG tea that we have. I think this one's going for $240. And this is from older trees. This is from Bingdao Lao Zhai. The super famous area is Bingdao Xinjiai, or Bingdao New Village. This is Bingdao Old Village, very close. And very nice tea, very powerful tea. Definitely worth checking out if you want to try a gushu. Nahan. So this area is the Bandong area of LIANG, Nahan village. This one's from older trees. Again, not ancient trees or anything like that, but older, naturally growing trees. If you get on, you can also see some pictures on the listing, and also under the Nahan Dragon Balls. It shows kind of this Nahan area. Check that out. Nahan. And Bandong ZHUAN, or Bandong purple tea. We've done this several years. This is a tea that's not, when the tea is growing, it's purple, but it looks very different from a lot of the other ZHUAN or purple teas that we sell. It's not as obviously purple looking in the cake, but it has a very, and that's not the main reason that we sell it, although it is a unique varietal from just purely Assamica. Excellent tea, powerful. This year's is actually probably my favorite, better than even 2017, which was excellent. Definitely check this out. And we have, let's go actually to this one, Bandong Gushu, from similar area as the Bandong ZHUAN and Nahan. That's a Bandong area. This is one of the growers in the area that we work with, that we have been working with for many, many years. And again, a beautiful tea. This one's a little bit less expensive than the Nahan and the ZHUAN, but it's excellent. It proves that LIANG teas, can be bitter, and they're not just astringent. So check this one out. It's a really good tea. Actually, of course, all these teas are good, and that's why we decided to do them. And this one is actually not from LIANG. This one's from ZHUAN. We didn't really want to do its own wrapper, it's only tea from ZHUAN from the spring. And this is the ZHUAN Yesheng Cha. We've been making this tea for many, many years. Actually, the first tea we sold was the ZHUAN Yesheng Brick, which we got back in 2005, although that wasn't a Yunnan sourcing one, but it's from the same area. We've been making this tea from, like I said, almost, 13 years now. But now we're making it into the Yunnan sourcing brand. This is excellent tea, very, very bitter when young. So, but Yesheng Cha is one of those teas that ages relatively fast too. So 2 years out, 1 year out, 2 years out, 3 years out, it's going to be a very different animal with each passing year, even half year. So check this out. This has been a popular seller through the years, and it's very affordable too. This is one of the least expensive 400 gram cakes that we sell. Okay, moving on to the big and bad Jingu. ZHUAN. I believe we've been making this since 2015. One of my favorites. This year is very strong. It's got a real strong kind of bitterness, but it's also very sweet. An excellent tea, to be sure. I'm going to go through these Nanbanqing. I think the last year was the first year that we did this one. Also excellent, powerful tea from mature tea trees, older and mature. So, and again, this is our not our Jingu wrapper, but rather our Simao wrapper, which really includes Jingu area and also like the northern Simao, which is Wuliangshan, Ailaoshan, and those areas. And speaking of which, this is the Ailao Mijing, or Ailao Secret Garden. This is a real old tea tree tea, only 30 kilos. Definitely the best Ailao I've ever had. Big burly leaves, super stable, just full-bodied output, really excellent. I highly recommend that, and that's a very limited one as well. Bai Ni Shui, I believe we've been doing this one since 2015. An excellent Jingu tea. I believe you can look at some of the previous years and read some reviews about it as well. It's definitely excellent. I recommend picking up a sample. And a newcomer to our Jingu teas from Jingu County is the Longtan Gushu, or Longtan Old Tree. An old tree tea, not super old, but definitely mature tea trees. This one is very powerful, very beautiful tea, full-bodied, balanced. It's got a lot of everything, and it's really nice. It's a really nice full-bodied tea. Hi Lucy. Hi. Oh, you're wet. It's raining outside. And actually, here's Lucy right here. And I guess this is me. This is a beautiful painting by one of our customers. Hai is another new one that we're doing. Excellent tea, very sweet. This one's a very kind of more of an easygoing tea. Price is really not expensive. In fact, most of the Jingu teas you'll find are priced really affordably. Come here. Come here. Ayo. Ayo. And one of the best teas from last year is the He Di. This is a super popular tea, an excellent tea. This year's tea is also very good, very powerful tea, very full-bodied. This is one of those teas that makes you think, if you drink it blind, you think Jingu. I mean, sorry, you think Yiwu, because it has a lot of that Yiwu character. Lin Xia Sheng Tai, beneath the forest. Sheng Tai means natural or organic. This is also one of the pricier Jingu teas, and it's one of the more powerful ones. In some ways similar to He Di, although this one's actually a stronger tea. I would consider this to be more bitter. Xiao Shui Jing, which is also a new one. This is one of the ones that's relatively affordable. You want to get down? Okay. And an excellent tea, full-bodied again. Not much to say about it. I'm kind of repeating myself, but yeah, definitely check this one out. We have decided to make these teas. We decided on these teas out of 30 plus teas total. Seems like a lot, but I mean, we literally tasted a couple hundred samples of teas from all over Yunnan to make the teas here. What's going on, Lucy? Are you not satisfied with how much food you got? You're very cute. Yes, you're pretty. Hong Ni Tan, another one that we've done, I believe twice before. An excellent tea, very well balanced. I'm gonna move a little fast here. Kuju Shan, we've been doing since I believe 2014. An excellent Jingu tea. You can read some reviews on that in the previous years from other customers. Okay, let me finish, okay? I still got these teas to do. And then I'll give you a cookie, okay? Okay, can you wait? You're a good girl, aren't you? And WuLiang, which has always been a really popular tea. This year's WuLiang I think is excellent. It comes out just over $40 a cake. I think a lot of the previous years have sold out, so this would be a good one to pick up. Very, good, strong price-quality ratio. It's got a very nice character to it. Damoushan, we did this 2017 is the last one, last time we did it, and I think actually the first time. This is the second release of Damoushan, also Jingu. Sancengyun, three layer clouds, that's kind of what it translates to. And also this is, I believe we did this last year as well, an excellent tea. So, and again, we have created samplers for these teas, so you can quickly, I think with there's 3 samplers for the Jingu teas, and I think there's 2 for the Liansong teas. So you can just add those to your cart, and you can try all these. I recommend trying them because different people are going to have different affinities with the tea. I don't want to, obviously we don't have a huge amount of time to talk about the character of each one, and it's really something that's best experienced anyways. Xiangchun Lin, the most expensive, priciest tea. Oh, and again, sorry. This wrapper denotes the teas from Yiwu. We also do have one, from ZHUAN Bana, which includes Yiwu and Menghai. We do also have one tea in the series that's from Jingmai, but I do consider Jingmai to have a little bit more in common with ZHUAN Banasai, and it was also pressed down there too, so I would decided to have it all done in the same wrapper. This is a Xiangchun Lin Yiwu Gushu. This is just literally one of the best teas I've ever had from Yiwu. Very nice, quite pricey. We've got Manzhuan here. Got the traditional character Manzhuan here. Manzhuan, also Yiwu area. We've been doing Manzhuan since 2009, and same family. And again, I think Xiangchun Lin 10 kilos, Manzhuan 15 kilos. So I mean, we're looking at literally here like 40 cakes and 60 cakes, and that's it. These are not mass-produced items. In fact, most of these Jingu teas are between 50 and 60 kilos. Some are 40 kilos. Some are 30 kilos. And these two. So they're not. Again, just to emphasize, these are not mass-produced teas. They're extremely limited. If you compare them with any Chinese maker of tea, Chinese brand of teas, pretty much, there's almost nobody that does smaller batches and more specific, high-quality teas than what we're doing. So, and this is Mangzhi, also one of the teas we've been doing for several years. This is a mixed Zhongxiaoyuzhong varietal, and it's a very wonderful tea, full-bodied, sweet, complex. I think you recognize, she's down there, but yeah, this is Lucy, and this wrapper is by Jacob Knapp. And this got handwritten on there because we got a little bit of water on the wrapper and the ink from the hand stamp. This is Yishanmo. I think also just 10 kilos or maybe 15 for Yishanmo, I forget. But that's it, Yishanmo. We did that autumn 2017 Yishanmo as well. This one is the spring, and it's pricey. It's right up there with the Xiangchun Lin in terms of price, over $200 a cake. So we do offer 10-gram samples. I definitely would recommend you check these out. They're beautiful teas, and just incredibly tasty and unique. Okay, so now we're heading over to Menghai, to the west of ZHUAN Bana, and we have Hekai. Hekai, this is the first Hekai we've ever made. This is like an old plantation style Hekai, so it's not from old trees. However, it is a very, very good tea, and we're selling it for, I believe, $40 a cake, which, and this is already getting really good reviews. I love it. It's one of those teas that I think is going to sell out within a year to a year and a half, or maybe even sooner, because it's, it's an excellent tea. And I believe just 80 kilos or 100 kilos of this total. I might be wrong about that. And then this is the BULANG. And BULANG is Mongsong. Mongsong is also in the Monghai area. I believe Mongsong is north of Nanhuoshan, north and to the west of Nanhuoshan. Also excellent. Also in the $40 range. Very nice tea. Kind of very, very, very unique. If you're a fan of Mongsong teas, you should definitely check this out. These are kind of the real strong price to quality ratio kind of teas, but they perform, they're good, and I think that, you know, this one would be really popular too. Finally is the Jingmai, which isn't technically Sichuan Bana, but is, you know, just to the west. When you're, you know, west from Monghai, you head west, and actually it turns, you leave Sichuan Bana and you find yourself in the southern part of Simao, in Lansang County of Simao, and that's where Jingmai is. This Jingmai is a 2016 Jingmai, 2016 spring. It was aged as Maocha in Jingmai for about 2 years, and then pressed in this cake. So this is actually 2016 tea, but pressed this year. And this is an amazing tea. Just so nice to drink. It's got a little age on it. It's candy sweet, and very delicate tea, and very enjoyable. So check that out. And not expensive. I think we're selling it for $54 at the time this video was shot. And the Guardian. This wrapper's by, I believe, Daniel Mervis. And I'm sorry if I forgot some of the other people's names. Daniel Mervis. And this is the Guardian blend. So it's a blend of different teas. And this is a blend that is, you know, like we have a impression blend, but this is a higher end blend. Very high quality, very powerful, very full bodied, very complex. If you're looking just for a tea, a sheng for aging, that's going to do well, this is a really, really good one as well. And this wrapper is beautiful. The first tea we actually, now we're to our ripe teas here. This is the first tea that we pressed this year. Wrapper by Rising Red Lotus, where he did an impressionistic version of Lucy. This is a ripe tea. Excellent, very clean. It's more of a tippy ripe. And this is a Year of the Dog, Jingmai. So this is a Jingmai ripe pour. So this is ripe pour just from the Jingmai, which we actually just talked about Jingmai. This is what I call Serendipity. This wrapper is by Timothy Sparling. I believe it's all hand painted. Really cool. Check it out. And this is a blend of ripe teas that I made. Very nice, very full-bodied. It's got a, I need to stop saying full body. Somebody should just zap me if I say that again. And last but not least, well, actually it's not the last one, but Hui-ren 2018. So this is a Bulang ripe, purely Bulang area in Monghai. And this is actually the 5th production of Hui-ren that we've done. We now have a Hui-ren sampler, which has the 2011, 2013, 2015, 2017, and 2018, 5 different versions of Hui-ren. This is the 2018 version. If you haven't checked out the previous versions, I'd highly recommend them. This is a strong, you know, thick, got a little bit of bitterness tea, but this is a great tea, and it'll age wonderfully. So check that out, Hui-ren. And this is probably the largest production that we made this year. This is the Year of the Dog Blue Label ripe cake. And I believe the wrapper is by Giovanni Crispino. And it's got kind of a reflective, I don't know if you can see that, really nice. I also want to call it Temple of the Dog because it has like an Egyptian feeling. You know, you have the dogs here and the entrance here, and then there's the pit of snakes over there. But anyways, yeah, so this is a ripe tea that's actually made from 2013 and 2015 ripe teas that we have aged since that time. And we actually, yeah, so we took both of the teas and blended them together and pressed this 357 gram cake. And so you can buy this tea and drink something that already has, I wouldn't say an aged feel to it, but it doesn't have any of that wo dui, that wet pile, funky, fermented, stuff that some of the newer ripe teas would have that they lose after a couple of years. But because this one was, aged as a loose leaf since 2013, 2015, before it was pressed, it already has, lost pretty much all of that. So definitely check this out. I think this is going to be a very popular tea. I love this tea. It's definitely like you can just drink it now. So don't be confused by it being 2018. If you go in and read the description, you can learn a little bit more about it. But that is it. A lot of teas come out. Autumn is approaching, and there's going to be some autumn teas. I'd say the bulk of the teas that we create this year probably have already come out, but I'd say there's a chance we could come out with another 10 raw cakes in the autumn if there's some real special iwu or some real special teas from Liansang or Jingu that we really love. We'll do it, and maybe a couple more ripe cakes as well. So thanks for watching, and definitely check these out. At least try samples of a few and see if you like them. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send us an email or contact us. And if you haven't subscribed, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thanks.